bong, boom, bang, bing, bong.
ที่มหาลัยที่เข้าซาวแบบไปอยู่ก็ไม่รู้พูดไปก็เหมือน
Okay.
รายงานประจำความหมายก็จะอยู่ที่มาเขาคือเขาต้องการเรียนการต้องการให้เข้าใจความหมาย
Well, we'll move forward here with some new words.
We listen to explanation after we give the meaning. Listen to meaningful idea.
Okay. Enormous. Enormous. Efficient. Efficient. Right. Efficient. Carpet. Carpet. Struggle. 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 Strug, rug, struggle. Struggle. Blink. 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 What does it mean to blink?
Blink your eye.
In a blink of an eye, he was gone. Yeah, it means to blink, blink your eyes. Blink. I'm going to take your picture now. Don't blink. In other words, don't, while I'm taking your picture. Don't blink. Or to be gone in a blink. That means to leave in a very big hurry. Boom, gone. He was gone in a blink. As much as it took, he was gone. Blink, to blink your eye. A wink. Hasn't anyone ever winked at you? Wink? A wink and a nod? To wink.
What does it mean?
What the meaning of wink?
It means whatever you think it means. A wink is to, like, usually it's like, hey, how are you? Let's get together. He winked at me. Oh, she said. He winked at me.
Is that hello or?
Well, it's like a hello that somebody you don't know or something like that, or you want to, meet somebody. It can be many different things. The expression a wink and a nod. What is a nod?
On the head.
No, that's a nod. A nod is this.
Or nod your head.
A wink and a nod is like saying, without saying anything, it's like, okay, go ahead.
Give signal.
Yeah, it's a signal. A wink and a nod. You can nod off nod off.
Sleeping.
He nodded off in class. To nod off, O-F-F, is to fall asleep, nod off. I can give you a nod. In a sense, that means without me saying anything, I said, okay, go, do it, whatever. Start, go, do. He gave me the nod. In other words, I got the approval from the boss. He looked at me, go. He got the nod from the boss, and he left. To blink is to have your eyes closed, quickly open, click, blink, blink. He blinked. A lot of times you can say he suddenly became afraid. He blinked. Blink. What is enormous? Big, bigger than big, huge, unbelievable, enormous, huge, huge. It was an enormous wave that crashed into the island. A tsunami hit the island and an enormous wave, huge, boom, crashed in. It was enormous. The storm was enormous. It was huge. It was bigger than big. Enormous. Efficient. Efficient. He is a very efficient person. Efficient. To do something in the correct, exact, and best possible way. To be very efficient. In other words, if you're a manager of a store, a department store, and you go around every day to make sure everything is exactly the way it should be. He is a very efficient manager. He doesn't waste time. He doesn't waste money. He makes sure that everything is done properly and correctly. He is very efficient. Efficient. Now, to be the opposite of that would be to be inefficient. He doesn't do it. He sits in the office all day and drinks coffee. He doesn't do anything. He's very inefficient. Inefficient. Whereas the efficient manager makes sure that everything is done correctly, properly, and doesn't waste time or money. It's all done efficiently. He is a very efficient person. Efficient. Carpet. Carpet. A big rug. A carpet, yeah, it would be a cloth, for example, a cloth covering of the floor. They're going to lay some carpet. They're going to put a covering over the floor, a cloth of some sort, a covering, a carpet. And in the military, a lot of times you'll hear the carpet bombing. That means bomb everywhere, cover the whole place with bombs. Carpet bombing. A carpet. They are going to, why do we have to go out there? They are going to lay carpet on the floor. The floors will be covered with carpeting, a cloth covering over the floor. Carpets. Struggle. To try to do something, but something that may be quite difficult. to struggle. He was coming from the airport and he got out of the taxi and took his 2 suitcases and had to carry them up the stairs. He was having trouble. He was struggling with the suitcases to get them up the stairs. To struggle, to have difficulty doing something. You can struggle with English. He's been studying English for 3 years, but he's still struggling. Enormous. It means kind of small, enormous, small. No. Huge. He's struggling with English. Fighting. Not necessarily fighting, but having a difficult time. How's he doing in his English class? He's struggling. In other words, he's having a very difficult time. Struggle, to fight, not so much physically fight in this case, but to struggle mentally with a problem, and that is English, or spelling, or some other history, or whatever the subject is. He's having difficulty, he's struggling with that subject. To struggle, to find something that is try to do something, but find it very, very difficult.